Okay, part two. We are headed to Gay, Georgia. Gay, Georgia. The significance of Gay, Georgia is it was formerly the home of the late, great Otis Redding. He built the house there in 1965, and he was only able to enjoy it for at least 2 years because he passed away in December of 1967. So he built him a house in Gay, Georgia, and didn't get to enjoy it. R.I.P. Mr. Not this guy. Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Miss. Oh, that'll cut me off. That'll cut that off. So. Man, I don't understand what's going on with my thing here. 410. Oh, 218. Call her.
Hello,
Mrs. Ranson,
speaking, sir.
my name's Doug, and I'm coming to see you about your refrigerator.
Oh, yes, oh, yeah.
I want to make sure I got the right address.
410 Winterwood Drive, and it's in Stockbridge, Georgia.
Oh, Stockbridge. They got
Stockbridge, Georgia, 30281.
that's 30281. They messed you
Yes,
up.
sir.
I'm glad I called.
Okay.
I was going the wrong way. They gave me 30218.
No, I said, I told them, I give it to them twice. 30281.
Stockbridge. That makes sense. All right.
Okay,
It looks like I'll be there in 1 hour.
Okay then.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Drive safe. Bye.
Thank you. And of course, y'all know who we got to call. She's probably staring at her phone right now.
Calling. Check out empty phone. Please hold while I try to connect you. Thank you for calling Georgia Eye Partners. This is LaShawn.
What?
I am either on the other line or away from my desk.
That ain't cool. Supposed to answer the phone when I call. All right, so we gonna do this. Three rings you out. Y'all saw that. All right, let's go to Stockbridge GA July. Damn. It is messing up big time.
Happen all across the country. You've done, your leadership is amazing. Keep up the great work, and just know that Florida loves President Donald J. Trump.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it for a long time. Appreciate it. By the way, Okeechobee is something that we did together also, and that was a lot of money spent. I hope it was well spent. I know they did. We did a Rolls-Royce job, but it's a lot of money that we spent out there together. And how is it going?
You can delegate that to us because we move faster than the Army Corps.
Good.
So we will finish that reservoir.
Good.
If you delegate it to us, I'll get it done and much quicker.
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Let me ask myself permission. Permission granted. Go ahead, get the thing, get it complete. You want to do
All right,
that?
we're gonna go talk to the
ahead,
Army
do it.
Corps
Good.
then after this.
Good. You can move faster. Excellent. Please.
I think sir, just first on behalf of the men and women of ICE, we just want to thank you for allowing us to do our job again. You know, your vision and under Secretary Noem's leadership, this is what the American people want. And I hope that you see great results of what we're doing out there every day, getting the worst out of our communities. Because of you and Secretary Noem, I have the privilege to lead one of the most premier and the finest law enforcement agencies that we do have in the United States. And the men and women of HSI and ERO Miami do incredible work like you highlighted. And with the governor in the state of Florida, the partnership in Florida has been amazing. The 287G program is only going to help us to identify all those known gotaways and get the worst out of the neighborhoods. And through our Homeland Security Task Force, we are going to make America safe again. So thank you very much to both you and the Secretary.
Thank you, Judd. Great job. Really great job you're doing. Thank you. Please.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. Again, as Garrett Riff, I'm the Field Office Director for ICRO here for the Miami Field Office. Incredible collaborative work we've been doing together, working with the state, working with our local partners. And again, just the 287G is going to open up that aperture and allow us to get those bad hombres off the street and get them into this facility. And we're looking forward to it. And again, just appreciate all of your support.
Thank you. Always thank you.
Well, Where you been?
I was out in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I was
Miss
calling
Dawn.
because I know you miss your baby.
How you know? I was just saying that in my head. I just said that in my head. It was my baby. I haven't heard from him.
I told you I can feel your presence on here. You
Mm. I don't know if that's a good thing or what.
It's a good thing. We can tell each other what they call it. Telekinesis.
That's telekinesis.
Telekinesis. So I'm off to Stockbridge, and then I got to go to Snellville.
Oh, you're off to Stockbridge?
Right now.
Can you go around there and find out who has the spa?
What spa? Oh, you want? If I see one along the way, I'm going to this people's house and get the hell up out of there, and then I got to go to Snellville. But I'll see what I can do if I see something.
If you see one, okay, because
I see something, I'll say something.
Yeah, because you remember the one that we went to, right?
With this one in Grayson.
Yeah, but we're gonna be in Stockbridge. I'm trying to have us a day.
Trying to do that in Stockbridge.
Yeah, I'm trying to do because we're gonna check in Friday. I figure once we check in.
Check what's the name of the hotel?
I think I'm doing quality in for both Stockbridge and Fayetteville.
What's in Fayetteville? Oh,
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
I got to, you know what? I need to take all your accounts and all your financials and lock them up.
Why? I think I'm doing pretty good.
You need to be taxed.
Baby, you don't even understand how good I am doing right now. This relationship, no, I'm dead serious. And honestly, I don't even know how I feel if you don't understand, but I don't care. I have done a gazillion times better financially in this relationship than I have in my whole life.
Oh, okay. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, because you have bestowed that upon me to where I am able to do it. Because if I was still in Latonia, I wouldn't have half of what I got right now. And I know it.
Let me call you back. There they go.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing, Douglas? This is Mel from the Appliance Repairman.
Okay.
I sent you a job award about for Daloniga. I don't know if you received the text.
I passed on that. Y'all called me 3 times on the GE refrigerator.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I passed.
Okay, but no sorry.
No
okay,
problem.
bye-bye.
No problem.
Phone. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Yeah, she won't answer the phone.
Thank you for calling, Georgia.
I just called you back on your office phone. You must not be in your office.
No, I'm in my office. I'm just not at my desk because I'm on my lunch.
Where you eat?
My nuts. I'm actually not eating.
You forgot your sandwich.
Buddy, that sandwich is like 3 years old. I mean, 3 weeks old.
Yeah, it's about 3 years old.
Like 3 weeks old. I'm not eating that
Eat
crap.
that motherfucker.
I ain't.
It's your sandwich.
I know it's my
You know I don't eat turkey bacon. I don't know what to think.
That's all that's on here that you don't need is the turkey
Well,
bacon.
you need to eat
Everything.
it.
I mean,
You
you
need
could
to eat it.
remove
Don't
the
be
turkey
making
bacon.
Do I look like Stanley? You better be glad. You need to buy Stanley a gift eating all your damn food.
That is his gift. What you talking about?
Stanley right. Damn, here she come, that buzz. Yeah.
That is his gift. How many squirrels you know find
How many
eat
squirrels you know
fine?
weigh 200 pounds?
I don't even know if they can go that much.
Stanley can. That nigga bought 175 right now. He just sitting up there eating that cereal like he was at the beach.
And his
yeah.
pot belly just sitting
Yeah.
out there.
He got an angle on us too where he see that door. And when he hear that sink, that water in the sink, oh yeah. He come out when
He
that-
just
see the
know,
water
yeah.
run,
He just know he got something to eat.
Yeah, spoiled rotten little fool.
Mm-hmm. Now a spoiled squirrel named Stanley.
175
S. Spoiled squirrel named Stanley. SSS. No, like I was saying, baby, this right here, like, this is the most I've ever saved in my whole life. I'm 52 years old. And I have been living hand to mouth for so long. I have been living a broke type of life for so long, even in relationships, because, yeah, even being in relationships, because I don't allow no one to take care of me. I don't allow nobody, because people, they do stuff for you and then they throw it in your face, what they do for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I have become a type of person that I don't want you doing anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you to do nothing for me. I don't want you to do nothing for me. If I cannot afford to get what I want, then I don't need it. That's how I have conditioned myself, because once I got with my first girlfriend, my mom was like this baked is clothes over here, basically. Like, you laying up with somebody, you got you somebody, you don't need to be up in my bank account. I mean, if I needed her, of course she'll be there, but once I got with my first girlfriend, I was on my own as far as asking my moms for help and shit like that. So I've conditioned myself, Sean, you take care of you. And if you can't, then you don't need what you think you want, basically. That's how I've conditioned myself. But in this relationship right here, baby, you should see my bank account. My Jones is My Jones is healthy. Anyway, I know one thing. I could do what I want. How about that?
I
That's
cannot
right.
stop that Amazon truck. I don't know what I can do to stop that Amazon truck.
I can do what I want. I know that. When I'm back from lunch, I'm just at the fax machine sending out my referrals. I could do what I want. I know that much. Like, I could take my man on a weekend getaway. What? I can do that. I could buy my man a pair of drawers if I need to.
I am running low.
No, you
Starting to see holes.
let me see. I know that.
I'm shredding.
One of my girlfriends was like, "Girl, you living your best life." I said, "You have no idea." I said, "You have no idea how I am living my best life right now."
I think when we come back from Mom's, we need to call the air conditioning man.
Okay, we can call him now. Let me see what his estimate is, so we can prepare.
Yeah, we need to do something.
Yeah, we can call him now. Because, honey, yesterday, I was just standing there talking to you, sweating from my fucking head to my toe. I don't like that.
Sweating too on your arm.
Yeah. You was?
Yeah.
Because once I got up under you, I don't know, I can't call it. I was knocked out.
We need to handle that.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on, puppy. I don't have any petty cash change. No. Let me see if I have any in my pocket. No.
Guess what's coming to Loganville?
What?
Whataburger.
No.
Yeah.
Did you like it? Did you like it like that?
It's coming right down there next to Popeyes.
Oh,
Over
wow.
there by the Marathon gas station.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I don't see any different than a Sonic burger, puppy.
I do. Big
You know?
Yeah.
Or a Burger King burger.
They got so many different styles. They got this patty melt. Oh my God. That's a mouthful for your ass. Patty melt.
That sounds like a telephone number, not a fax.
I'm drinking coconut water.
I know you told me earlier. Where did you get it from?
Publix.
Word? How is it?
It's not sweet.
I know.
I need some sugar.
I know. I used to drink that along. My mom's husband, he had us drinking coconut water.
I need some sugar in it.
See, he from Trinidad. That's their thing. Oh, what did I? Oh, did I do that? Put it right back there. Oh, ouch.
All right, guys. That was your friend of mine.
The people that they have under them, they know the people, and I think it's going to work out really well. We're going to take care of our farmer, but we're going to get the criminals out. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Thank you. Mr. President, how do you respond to critics who fear that a 3,000-bed detention center and the waste that could produce will pollute the surrounding federal protected land, including land that both administrations have invested billions of dollars in restoring?
Well, I was one of those that invested billions of dollars and hundreds of millions of dollars right here in the Meadowlands, but in the Everglades, and the Meadowlands too in New York. If you look at what we did up there, speaking of the Meadowlands, a lot of places like this, but this is a very unique one. One thing I'll say about this land, we'll be gone 1,000,000 years and this land is still going to be here. It's not going to be much different. You'll have the water moccasins, you'll have the alligators. You may not have people, but you're going to have all those animals. They're going to be around, and you got plenty of them out here. I think it was a brilliant choice, and I think almost anybody in his or her right mind would say this was a brilliant choice. I give the governor a lot of credit for using this piece of land, and in addition to that, it's on top of something that was already developed. It's an airport. You know, you have the runways, you have so it's already been developed. So it's not like you're dropping dirt right into the thing. There was zero movement of that. That was done many years ago because the airport's very old, but it was an abandoned railroad, an abandoned airport, and frankly, it's like perfect. And you can do expansion on this site substantially without doing anything. So the people, I heard them complaining about the Everglades. There's no, I don't think you've done anything to the Everglades. I think you're just enhancing it. This was already here. How long has the airport been here?
Decades.
Many decades, yeah.
And they have, Kevin, all these guys, you know, have a waste plan, like the wastewater gets trucked out, potable water gets, literally, they have, even our DOT has put things up in case there's any seepage, which we don't. So you are literally doing this on concrete that's already here. So I don't think those are valid and even good faith criticisms, because it's not going to impact the Everglades at all. President's been a champion. We've been a champion, really changed the game in Florida on it. I think it's just people don't want to see illegal immigrants deported, and that's their ideology, and they have a right to that. But illegal immigration is unpopular, so they know that they're going to have less effect. So they're going to try, oh, well, no, it's just about the Everglades. But really, I think a lot of those people, they just don't want to see illegals deported, because if you actually hear everyone's here, you obviously know there's zero land that's being disturbed.
Well, you know, when we talk about popularity, though, I will say I ran on the issue of illegals and we have to get them out. And I won 82% on that issue. So I think that they may not like certain aspects of it, but ultimately they do not want them in their country. And if this is a part of a use, but I think from an environmental standpoint, it's incredible. In fact, when we landed that very big, heavy plane today, they came out and checked it fairly. I think they want the president to be able to land on a piece of concrete that's not going to go 6 feet underground. And they checked it. They came back and they said, this thing is really solid. So it's been there a long time. It's going to be here a long time. And it was a great choice of a site. Thank you. Yes, please. Brian, go ahead.
Yes, sir. The people of Syria were recently seen on the streets waving American flags, chanting Trump, Trump, Trump. They're so appreciative of the economic sanctions that was lifted on that country, giving them a little bit of hope for prosperity. You want to comment on that?
Well, they're great people, and the man that is leading them has a reputation, and he was the head of some pretty tough organizations, and a lot of people criticized me for that. I said, well, what are we going to do, take him out of a day school, a country day school? It's going to be, by nature, I would think, Ron, they'll be pretty tough, and he is pretty tough, but I met him, spent a lot of time with him, good guy. I took off the sanctions because if I didn't do that, they wouldn't have had a chance. And Syria has a chance. You know, the people are great. They work hard. They're very smart. It used to be a place of professionals, accountants and lawyers and doctors and high academic credentials in that part of the world. And I think it's going to work out great. I took off the sanctions and they were very appreciative. They were shocked, but they were very appreciative. We're giving them a chance at survival. With the sanctions, it couldn't have worked. Thank you.
Mr. President, your beloved New York City may well be led by a communist soon, Zorhan Mandami, who in his nomination speech said he will defy ICE and will not allow ICE to arrest criminal aliens in New York City. Your message to communist Zorhan Mandami?
Well, then we'll have to arrest him. Look, we don't need a communist in this country, but if we have one, I'm going to be watching over him very carefully on behalf of the nation. We send him money. We send him all the things that he needs to run a government. And by the way, they get about 3 times what you get, Ron. If you look at the per capita, Florida gets 1/3 of what New York gets in terms of the numbers. Why don't you give us those numbers?
Yeah, well,
because that's what we should send him.
Yeah, well, like sometimes people say Florida gets more because they count Social Security recipients, but that's not money to the state. Those are seniors that live here. If they move to North Carolina, you could count it there. So it has no interaction with the state government. They get more on the city and state governments than we get.
Right, substantially. We're going to be watching that very carefully, and a lot of people are saying he's here illegally. We're going to look at everything, and ideally. He's going to turn out to be much less than a communist. But right now, he's a communist. That's not a socialist. I've always said, we will not have socialism in this country. In the speeches, I say, well, what? They skip socialism. And you get a lot of them like that. And you see AOC, she's out there with her, bad IQ. She's out there ranting and raving about how wonderful he is. And look, so far he's winning. He still has a race to win, but so far he's winning. And he has an advantage as a Democrat in New York City. I was there a long time ago, and it was a long time since a Republican won the city, but you would think that a Republican would be able to win. Or you have a good independent running, Mayor Adams, who's a very good person. I helped him out a little bit. He had a problem, and he was unfairly hurt over this question. He made a statement to the effect that this is terrible. New York City can't have all these immigrants come in, and like he was indicted the following day. And I said, that was a phony indictment, and it was a phony indictment. That was a Biden indictment. I said, don't feel bad. I got indicted 5 times every time you opened your mouth. That was a bad group. That was a very dangerous group, I will tell you. These were not nice people. That was the only thing they could do. They had no policy. They had no skill. They had no anything. But they were very good at that. They were vicious, vicious, horrible people. Thank you very much. Yeah, please go ahead.
Anna Giratelli with Washington Examiner. Governor DeSantis has proposed using National Guard, deputizing them as immigration judges to get through this massive backlog of people in the immigration court. Would you be open to that?
Yes, he has my approval. That wasn't too hard to get, was it, Ron? He didn't even have to ask me, James. Yeah, you didn't even need James to ask me. He has my approval, okay? Good. I also like what he's doing in Okeechobee. He has my approval for that. I don't know how we work that out, but we'll work it out.
We'll follow up.
Go ahead. Please.
President Trump, Jake Stofan with Action News Jax from up in Jacksonville. There's some talk about a facility similar to this up in Camp Blanding. Has that been approved by DHS? If not, what's the timeline? When could we see ground break on that?
Well, I'll ask Ron or James to talk about it. You want to mention it, James?
The overarching plan, I think the secretary has essentially supports the whole plan, so you guys are going to keep going. Yeah.
So, Mr. President, just specifically, the response for proposals is out for that today. It closes, I can't even remember what day of the week it is, but it closes on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Then we will do notice.
I must say, having a runway is a nice thing. Today you don't get runways approved. I will tell you, it's tough to get a runway. Although in the age of Trump, you get them approved fast. You know, we're approving massive electrical bins, whether you call them bins, but big electrical facilities for all of the factories and the AI that's coming in. They're going to build their own electric. They're going to be really. They're going to be made into electrical providers. They're going to have a lot left over. They'll put it into the grid. I think, well, they're going to end up doing so much. They'll put it into the grid. Won't even cost anything from their standpoint. But so we have a lot of that happening. We get approvals fast. So, but I was just saying, runways are hard to get, but we'll get them now. But in the past, I would say over the past 30, 40 years, when you could get a runway, that was considered gold. Okay, please, go ahead. Go ahead. Sure. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
President Trump, Laverne McGee, News 6 Orlando. You have fulfilled several campaign promises along with the help of Governor Ron DeSantis. What is the next campaign promise that you plan to fulfill to the American people?
So we have turned this country around in less than 6 months. And when I was away, and I was telling Ron, I was telling some others, I've said it a little publicly, I guess, but I met a lot of very important people. The King of Saudi Arabia, I was there 2 weeks ago, and Qatar, the leader of Qatar, who's great, and the leader of UAE, who's great. These are very substantial people, very smart people, and good people. And all three of us said essentially the same thing, along with many other people, because I just left NATO, and NATO's we took it up to 5%. Nobody can believe that one, Ron. That would be hard, but nobody. A year ago, this country was dead, and we turned it around fast. I thought it would take longer than this. We turned it around fast. Some of it was psychology, and we had to know how good we were. But others was getting rid of rules, regulations, and all of the things that I got rid of already. I signed more executive orders than anybody in history, times like 3 or 4. And I got rid of just one. I got rid of the other night. You buy a house, they have a faucet in the house, Joe, and the faucet, the water doesn't come out. They have a restrictor. You can't, in areas where you have so much water, they don't know what to do with it. You have a shower head, the shower doesn't, you think it's not working. It is working. The water's dripping out. And that's no good for me. I like this hair nice and, I like that hair nice and wet. Takes you have to stand in the shower for 20 minutes before you get the soap out of your hair. And I put a thing in, and it sounds funny, but it's really not. It's horrible. And when you wash your hands, you turn on the faucet, no water comes out. You're washing, the water barely comes out. This was done by crazy people. And I wrote it all off and got it approved in Congress so that they can't just change it, because I did it in my first term. Everyone was so happy. And then one of the first things that Biden did when he came back is he put the restriction on showers, toilets, and sinks. Put this restriction, and washing machines. The washing machine, they give you like a quarter of this bottle to do your clothing. And people needed 10 of these bottles. And the people came to me from Whirlpool. They said, we can't make a machine that's competitive. We can't make a machine that doesn't work. Why? They don't let us use water. Do you have any problems with water? No, we have so much we don't know what to do with it. You know, it comes down from heaven, right? And I approved all of that, the washing machines, the whole thing. The dishwashers, that was the other one. They give you like this much water right up to there to do your dishes. So people, you know what they do? They keep pressing the button. So they end up doing the dishes 10 times. They end up using more water than you would have used if you did it right in the first place. So all of that stuff has been written off. It sounds crazy. It's little things. The straw. I let you go back to plastic straw. I was tired of having straws melt in my mouth, you know? It wasn't working. The paper wasn't working too well. So these are little things that I did. Then we have the big things. We have the biggest things, and that has to do with some of the subjects we're talking now. I think the things we're talking about now are the biggest, because if you don't have borders in this country, borders and good elections, and we're working on that next. There's some bills coming in that's going to make sure that you're a citizen, that people aren't counted in the voting when, you know, they were here and they're here as illegals and they're criminals in many cases, and they give them a count, and you end up with extra congressmen. We're going to work on that. We're going to straighten that out next. That's going to be easy compared to what we were doing. But we did the big things too. But little things like that, a straw, little things like a washing machine with no water. People go out, they spend all their money on a washing machine. The damn thing doesn't work. You can't use the water. Then you go to your sink and that doesn't work either. You're stuck. You know what you do? You have dirty plates the next day, and that's it. And we solved so many common sense problems. And they weren't easy, you know. There are people that really believe in this stuff. But, you know, most states have so much water they don't know what to do with it. And look at North Carolina. I mean, they had a lot of water, and they have to get restrictors on their, you know, on their kitchen faucet. So we're very proud of the things we did, and we're going to do a lot more of them. Yeah, please, go ahead. You guys in good shape.
It's Eric Bowling. How you doing, sir? Something we've talked about for, I'd say, better part of 20 years. I think it's something near and dear to your heart, energy, our energy security. Under Joe Biden, average price of oil for the 4 years was about $79 a barrel. He drained the SPR halfway down, promised to replenish it, never did.
Right.
Under you, first term, $53 average price for 4 years. Biden was $78 for 8 years. It was never refilled. The question is now it's $64 or so.
Yeah. Coming down rapidly.
Coming down, and what a great opportunity to fix another one of Joe Biden's problems, one of the things he broke in America, giving us the energy security of an emergency SPR, fill it to, maybe even go beyond and fill it to 1 billion barrels this time at a much cheaper price. Thoughts on the energy sector?
So it holds 77 million barrels, and we had it up to the top, if you remember. And I was proud of that, and I made a deal to buy it at the lowest price of oil. It was a good deal, good instinct. And we filled it up, and when he came in, he started using it to keep oil prices down because he blew our energy policy out. Energy and his bad spending is what caused inflation. So now we have no inflation. Gasoline just hit $1.99 today in 5 states. $1.99, isn't that a nice sound? It was up to $4. And going up to 5, 6, and 7. In California, it was $7.70. But we just hit in five states, $1.99, $1.98. And it's coming down to that level, so that'll be a big thing. And one of the reasons the prices and costs are going down when you go to the supermarket, because I said I was going to get costs down. We're getting the cost down. Food is coming down. When I came out, my first week, if you remember, I had a lunatic reporter screaming at me saying, eggs are going through the roof. What are you going to do about eggs? I said, I just got here. I didn't know anything about eggs. I had to call you. I said, look, I just got here. Tell me the problem. Well, they doubled in price, and they're going to be 5 or 6 times higher. They were right, actually. I said, let me work on it. And now we have eggs down to the same numbers it was when I first came in. You know, we lowered the cost of groceries. A simple word like that, groceries. It was like almost a strange word. I hadn't heard the word in so long. But what could be more beautiful than the word grocery? And we have the prices way down. We have the energy way down. Energy brought the groceries down, if you want to know the truth. And, you know, so we think we're going to get it lower, and we're going to fill up the it's called the Strategic National Reserves. I had it topped out, and this guy would use them every time before the election. He'd use them whenever they had an election. It was artificial. But believe it or not, as big as that are hundreds of millions of barrels of oil, all filled up at low prices. But it was really meant for wars, and it wasn't meant for keeping your prices down during a holiday so that somebody could get elected. But they used it, and they didn't bring it. The only mistake you made, they didn't bring it a little down. They brought it right down to the bottom. The thing is practically empty. They never filled it up. They never spent 10 cents in filling it up. And we'll do that. When the market is right, we'll fill it up. I want to fill it up when the market's right. Thank you. How about one more question? Okay, please, in the back.
Dana Marie McNichol, Fox News Channel. Mr. President, is there an expected time frame that detainees will spend here, days, weeks, months? And does that have anything to do with the immigration judges you just spoke about being trained and staffed here?
When you say, what was the first part of your question?
Is there a specific time frame you expect the detainees to spend here? Days, weeks, months?
In Florida?
Yes, here at
I'm
Alligator
going to
Alcatraz.
spend a lot. Look, this is my home state. I love it. I love your government. I love all the people around. These are all friends of mine. They know them very well. I mean, I'm not surprised that they do so well. They're great people. Ron has been a friend of mine for a long time. I feel very comfortable in the state. I'll spend a lot of time here. I want to, for 4 years, I've got to be in Washington, and I'm okay with it because I love the White House. I even fix up the little Oval Office. I make it's like a diamond. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It wasn't maintained properly, I will tell you that. But even when it wasn't, it was still the Oval Office, so it meant a lot. But I'll spend as much time as I can here. My vacation is generally here because it's convenient. I live in Palm Beach. It's my home. And I have a very nice little place, nice little cottage to stay at, right? But we have a lot of fun, and I'm a big contributor to Florida, pay a lot of tax. And a lot of people move from New York, and I don't know what New York is going to do. A lot of people moved to Florida from New York, and it was for a lot of reasons, but one of them was taxes. The taxes are so high in New York, they're leaving. I don't know what New York's going to do about that, because some of the biggest, wealthiest people and some of the people that pay the most taxes of any people anywhere in the world, for that matter, they're moving to Florida and other places. So we're going to have to help some of these states out. Thank you very much. I'll be as much as
You have a message.
Yeah. With that, I'd like to just end by saying I want to thank Ron and James and all of the people that have done such a great job, all of your staff. Really fantastic work. And it really started with site selection. You can do a great job, but if you have the wrong site in real estate, you have the wrong site, you're dead. And this was a great site selection, despite what you may read in the environmental press. Good job. And this was an honor for Christy and myself and Steve and all of our people to be here. And I also appreciate the media. They've treated us very fairly. Over the last few weeks, I've been treated very nicely. And it's so unusual. I'm not used to it, but we've gotten great accolades. Brian, I want to thank you for calling out, because I was waiting here because I knew the vote was taking place and I'm answering questions, right? So I want to thank you very much and say hello to our friend. And I will see a lot of you. Thank you very much. We're going to make America great again. Thank you very much.
No, you gotta take it. If you taking this, you taking me too. Because this is my car.
What up, world? It's your boy Ed, aka How you feeling today, Hurt, man?
And I'm feeling very, very good today. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling, what's that word I'm looking for? I'm feeling flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy about life, man. And I wanted to give a great big shout out to my auntie Yvonne Miller. She's like a great big fan. So
that's what's up. We appreciate you for sure. Well, listen, y'all. You know, man, I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. We about to get it. We about to get to work, man. So, like I always say around this time, y'all stick around.
Lace up my sneakers, I'm always dressed to kill. Each time I speak, I'm at peak to bring me some extra ears. Feel it in my soul, in my sleep, I breathe till the winds get sealed. Don't go while the rest sit still. Beast mode on a run out here. Work till the funds out here. Can't stop till the path all clear. Slim run a sweatshop and a pet shop, cause the dogs out here. Even in the dark, I appear. Shine through the fall for a lift. This a headlight to a deal. They freeze, none of y'all out here. Years I've been dedicated, no stairs, I done elevated. 2-4 with the hesitation. They faked, I went up and made it. Cody is gonna make a statement on him and ain't no debating. I see no signs of defeat while I'm on this road to greatness.
Your little car, where are you? We're looking for you, baby. We got a lot of traffic around here. And she got the window, stop the sun from, you know, the sunlight from burning them leather suits, I guess. Kia. Heard of the chia? Kia. That's it.
Stop! What are you doing?
How you doing?
Stop! No! Don't do that. What is wrong with you?
You got an order from the bank?
No, you don't. This car is paid off. I'm making my payments on time. What kind of bullcrap is this?
All the information on there.
Yeah, all the
No, it's
information on there.
not.
You need Dolly's for this?
No, I just checked this 2-wheel drive.
How about no?
No,
We gotta
you
take it.
can't.
You taking this, you taking me too. Because this is my car. This car belonged to my father. And when he passed away, it got given to me. This is all I have left.
The only
I
way-
don't stay here.
Listen, the only way you could have gave it to you, if you would have paid for it.
I did pay for it. This is wrong. You know,
I'm sorry. All you gotta do is listen.
This is the number on there.
We can't sit here and talk to you all day. But what you can
You've
do
been here for
is
5 seconds. You can chill.
okay, Miss Curly. But we got to go. We can't sit here, man.
You've been here for 5 seconds. You can
Well,
wait.
can we at least move out of these people's way so we can?
No, they can wait. They can go around. There's plenty of space around here.
I'm
I'm
in the middle.
not falling for your tricks. No.
Damn, man. Well, I gotta take her out here.
You have a message.
Yeah.
It's up to you. She said this is her dad's car and he passed away.
Listen.
This is my only form of transportation. How am I supposed to get to work? I told you I paid on this.
Listen, check
If
out.
I show you the proof that I paid on this, will you let it go?
Yeah.
You had to call it.
If you show us the proof, we'll definitely let it go. But you gotta probably call the bank.
Yeah,
I mean,
you still gotta call them though.
They should send me an email confirmation. They send an email confirmation every time I make a payment, every single month. It should have taken this car.
so we definitely got a couple more rides to go get, so we really can't stay here this long.
And I kind of maybe believe you, but like I say, you still gotta call them and they gotta email us everything over. And then once they email us everything over, you can just come down to
So
my spot.
even if I show you my receipt, you guys can't take that as fact?
I gotta get the confirmation.
It's the
from them.
confirmation from the bank. Like
That's
I ain't
full
know
of
you.
crap because now you're gonna take my car and then you're gonna double charge me on top of the money that I'm already giving the bank for this freaking car.
No, we're
It's
not.
a stupid
We
mistake.
no, check out. You gotta listen though. Listen what I'm saying. If it's a mistake, right? That's on that's on their end. They gonna compensate me for everything. You ain't gonna
Yeah,
have to
they're
pay.
compensating you when I gotta pay you.
No, I'm saying if you tell the truth, right? They gonna compensate me, and they gonna tell you gonna just be able to come down and just pick up the car without having to pay nothing. If what you saying, if what you saying is true, you would just come down there and they'll email like, yeah, release the car, but they still pay me for my being inconvenienced from coming out here for no reason, towing a car that shouldn't have been towed.
But how am I supposed to come get a car that I don't have access to go get?
I'm saying, like, I know you got somebody that'll bring you down there.
No, I don't. My father is dead. I'm estranged from my mother, and my sister is deathly ill in the hospital. So what the hell am I supposed to do?
Call Uber or Lyft.
Uber? What the fuck makes you think I can afford an Uber? If I'm making these $300 and some odd payments on this car every month, I'm paying bills every month, I'm paying my rent every month, groceries are going up because of what we got going on in this stupid economy. What makes you think that I have the money to pay for what you say?
You
and
don't
Uber,
have no money to pay for
and it can
the car.
cost anything all the way from $50 per mile all the way up to like $300.
But the bank has to compensate you for that, and you going, you know,
Right,
you
no,
got your receipts. Everything that you spend on this way.
No. No. I didn't spend nothing but gas money to get here today. Now, who called you? Who called you to come get my car?
All the information right there on that paper.
But who told you where I was?
You got the GPS on the car.
Yeah, GPS, yeah.
Until the car is paid off, that's when they turn the GPS off. So until the end, they don't turn
Please
it
step
off.
down, because I probably have to remove you at this point, and I don't, you know.
We just don't want.
We just don't want to make no scene, man.
I paid this. And you cannot take this car. I will be stranded here. I will be stranded. You don't understand. Now this is your daily job, and I know you hear 1,000 sob stories, but you cannot take this car.
Well, how much you got on your knot? I mean, did she got something? How you do that?
It really don't work like that, though. It's like it really don't work like that.
You just said I don't pay.
I'm just saying, like, he was just saying, like, maybe you can, you know what I'm saying, but it don't work like that. You still would have to call them and whatever.
You know what? Let me show you my bank statement. Since I don't have an email confirmation, I'm gonna show you my bank statement.
You can call them.
If the
like
bank
standard
told me and the bank lied on me, the bank can't lie about my transactions.
Yeah, but they would still have to email us over something to say that, miss.
I can't at least get out because we don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah,
on there,
right.
you
No,
know.
at least step down because I don't want you to slip. At least step down.
I can
please.
help you out if you want me.
Please, don't at least step down, please. Please. We don't want you to hurt yourself.
No.
Come on, man. We don't want you to hurt yourself,
This is
though.
my whole life. You cannot take away my vehicle.
We ain't taking it away. You just got to pay your note when you get up there, and you know.
See, you just said that I don't have to pay nothing. Why I'm catching you?
No,
right now?
he's not saying like that.
I said once we drive it away, you call the bank.
I paid.
Call the bank.
Every single month. You cannot tell me that I did not pay this. I tried to show you my receipts. You told me my receipts are invalid. So how you gonna sit here and tell me?
I ain't saying that. I'm not saying
you said that the bank themselves have to tell you and show you. But I myself can't show you right here, right now. Are you kidding me?
I'm saying
that's full of crap.
Miss, we understand where you're coming from. We understand where you're coming from.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
I understand.
Try being a black woman in America and see how that works.
I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is. And I ain't trying to make it harder on you. I'm just trying to do my job. That's it. Like I say, you contact them.
Man, you got to step up off of that thing because we're, you know, I don't want to have to remove you off of that thing, man.
Listen, man. If you touch me, I'm calling the police.
I think I'll have to take my chances on that.
Don't do it. I'm telling you.
Because we just doing our job. You know what I'm saying? I asked you to get off and you don't want to, you know.
I tried to provide you with proof that I paid this and you guys.
But I'm saying,
it ain't on us.
All you gotta do is just provide
bank statements. So
Listen,
you got regular
no.
proof, so you know I'm not lying.
You gotta provide them with proof. You can't provide. That's what you gotta provide them with the proof. Once you provide the people on the paper, once you provide them with the proof, then they will contact us.
So if I take a screenshot of my bank statement and I email it to them right
now, and
all right, watch.
But I'm saying it still take a little time though. You know what I'm saying?
See, look at
It
that
still take a little
bullshit. Look at that
time.
bullshit.
It just don't happen like right then and there. Like they still got emails everything over. We can't just sit up here until they email everything over.
No. An email takes less than a minute to send over in a good connection. It looks like that I have a great connection. So let me connect over here to this Wi-Fi and I will send a freaking email.
All right. Okay. Come on, I'll walk with you. Come on, no, I don't want you hurt. I'm gonna walk over here with the Wi-Fi.
We gonna chill, man. We just chill. Help her. Please get her connected to whatever she need to connect it to. That way, you know what I'm saying.
Now you ain't gonna leave me. Is he leaving?
Are you
Oh my God, lady.
Dad.
Oh.
Dad, she done sat on the motherfucker.
You didn't run track too? Where her at? Where you left her?
The trick didn't work, man.
Oh my God, bro.
She fast, man. I used to be fast while I got shot in my leg.
So here's what we gonna do. I'm gonna call the police. We gonna figure this shit out right here, right now.
We don't want no
Ain't
police
nobody
involved. We don't want no police involved, please.
Oh, well, I wonder
No,
why.
okay, I'm gonna let it down.
I wonder why.
Because
Too
they
bad
gonna
we're
arrest
in
you.
America.
They can
I'm about
probably
to let it
arrest
down.
you.
I'm about to let it down.
Arrest
man.
me for what?
I'm
When
about to
I
let
pay my bills on time.
I'm about to let it down, man. Okay, we about to let it down.
I'm gonna watch you.
No, you must take
your foot over there.
You must take moving right there. I don't want you to get hurt.
This is gonna go down. This is gonna go all the way down.
Check out right now. Grab, if you think I'm lying, just grab me. And then you just
I
hold it to
already
me.
grabbed him. I ain't trusting
You
you.
grab me, look, I ain't going to just come on this side. This thing, when he let it down, this machine it might crush
Yeah,
your
it might crush your leg, girl. I don't want you to do it. So, please. And it's dirty up here, man.
I can wash it.
Girl, you see we in these people's way and we can't.
You gotta go home.
He gotta go home, man. You can't sit right on there like that. So listen, check out right there. Check out. I'm gonna let it down.
Yeah, and I'm gonna watch you.
You probably gotta move away from this. Just move away from this metal thing right here. Just come on this side.
I'm a good.
Here, grab my shirt, man. Grab my shirt. Just you grab any part of me. I don't care.
I'll grab it when you take it back to the parking spot.
I can't take it back to the parking spot with you on the truck like that, girl.
I jumped on it while
look, you gotta go to work.
Moving, you
gotta go to work.
Put it back.
Right, look like he's got a good workout in.
Go
You
ahead,
ready to go get hop in the shower and chill.
You drive
Please. You fast too though. Just want to let you know that. You
fast.
on the track?
No, I didn't.
Well, I don't know what you get the speed.
This is ready to jump on here. Wow.
Man, listen, bro, I was about to speed up and she was moving so fast. I'm like, what the? All right, listen, can you just move it off? I can just move out this way in. I'm sorry.
We just gotta move this part down.
Yeah, please.
We don't want that to hurt you in no type of way.
No
If
type
it
of way.
hurts, you have my word that I will not sue. I don't care. But you ain't taking my car. I fell for one trick, I ain't falling for another. Now take my car back to the spot.
Yeah, I guess you about to drop it down for you. Let me see.
Yep, I'm gonna watch.
There we go. Let the guy out. Dang.
All right, so listen. I'm gonna drop it down, but you still gonna have to step at least right here until you stand. I can't put off you right here, but you have to get out of the vehicle so I can move the unit up and down.
You already figured out a way.
You got it. I don't want to
ask Jesus to make a way.
No, seriously,
I really want me to grab her off.
You got it.
Because I can't let you get hurt.
Now she look like she can fight and she look like she fast. And I don't want to get hurt, big hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt. Man. She look like she got it.
The hydraulic is right over there. I'm right here. I'll be just fine. Now, I'm assuming that since y'all have homes, the best, yeah. Y'all got enough room, you can let it down. And you will get that email immediately.
I mean, I can take it for you right now if you can send it to me. There you go. Yep, we got it down.
Yeah, but get it off.
Girl, listen, you gotta work with me though too though.
What, you want me to hop in the car and let it out?
That's her daddy car, man.
Yeah, it's her daddy car. She got a lot of time.
I feel that. I ain't never seen nothing like this. You see, I'm new to the job. I'm still, a rookie, but it's her dad's car, man.
Okay, I'm giving in,
this is
man.
One of the only things
I'm giving in, man. This is the first time ever. Not even the first time ever. But this is the first time I gotta give it in. I gotta give it in.
Father's Day did just pass too, man.
She's a petty
And
fat.
it was one of my first Father's Day without him.
Sorry about that too. My dad died in 2019. Lloyd Jeffers. Definitely know the feeling. He definitely gonna give it back to you. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. He got you.
And I promise you, I will have that paperwork.
I got you. Here you hop down. Are you cool? Cool. Right, we got you. All right.
I'm serious. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Do you need this back or right?
No, you can keep that. Call the bank. Make sure they ain't got no Make sure they ain't made no mistakes and ain't nobody else out here hunting for it.
You know it's gonna be somebody else. If we ain't take it, as soon as you go in the house, it might be somebody else
to take it.
Okay.
Yep.
But we hope you get this straightened out, so you won't have to go through this fiasco again.
Okay.
And if you tell them the truth, we most definitely apologize for your inconvenience.
I apologize for the
No, it's cool.
This is all I've got.
It's cool. I understand.
Like, this is my transportation. And if I lose that, how much more money I would lose? I would go into debt. I wouldn't be able to pay for groceries. I'd probably have to stay in a safe house or something like that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And we hope you have a blessed day and everything is taken care of.
I got a blessed day. Yeah, we couldn't take her daddy car, man. I I feel bad about it all the way from the beginning.